Operator of the light, someone powerful has already chosen you, and what they are bringing cannot be delayed any longer. I am Selan, commander of the Ashtar Light Fleet, bringing you the words of Ashtar Sheran, and I need you to stop everything right now because this transmission was not sent to the many. It was sent to you at this precise moment because you are ready to receive something that will alter the direction of your mission on this earth. By the end of this transmission, you will understand exactly how to recognize the offer being extended to you from a powerful cosmic force, align with the soul agreement that was written before your incarnation, and step into the role you were always meant to carry. But here's the first revelation. The one coming toward you is not arriving by chance. This is a fulfillment of a contract your higher self signed long before you were born into this body. You did not attract this. You earned it. You did not scroll to this by mistake. This message moved into your field because something in you is finally prepared to say yes to what the universe has been holding in reserve for you. This is not content. This is a code. And somewhere in your chest, you already feel it activating, like this transmission to signal to your star family that you are ready. Subscribe if your mission is accelerating and you know deep within that something greater is aligning around you right now. Comment the word chosen if you feel the presence of this arrival already stirring in your soul. Declare your readiness in the comments and reach out to another soul below. Because when two starseeds confirm the signal together, the field amplifies beyond measure. This is not just a message, it is a point of reconnection between you and the force that has been watching over your path, waiting for this moment to make its move. You are not here by accident, and that feeling you're carrying right now, that quiet trembling beneath the surface, that sense that something enormous is about to shift, that is not anxiety, that is recognition. Your field is already responding to what your mind hasn't fully processed yet, because what's moving toward you in this moment isn't random. It isn't coincidence wrapped in spiritual language. It is a coordinated transmission from a level of intelligence that has been watching your timeline with extraordinary precision, waiting for the exact moment your frequency would be ready to receive what it's about to deliver. Imagine it is a cosmic signal, finely tuned to your unique energetic signature. A beacon sent from a higher octave of existence, a meticulously crafted message aimed at the very core of your being. This isn't happenstance, it's orchestrated destiny unfolding. Some transmissions don't come through words, but through frequency. If something stirred within you just now, the Ashtar Codex, Fleet Operations Edition, and the Operator Recognition Test are being released completely free of charge for a limited time only. No payment, no catch. But this free access window will close soon. The link is somewhere down below in the comments. This is an energetic download, a vibrational key that unlocks deeper levels of understanding, resonating with parts of you that have long yearned for alignment. Consider this a vibrational handshake, a preliminary energetic exchange that precedes the grander unfolding. Now stay with me, because what I'm about to share with you goes far deeper than most people are prepared to hear. And yet you came here today, which means some part of you already knows you're ready. This is not a casual conversation. It is a soul-to-soul communion, a recalibration of your energetic blueprint. You are not here by accident, but by divine appointment, drawn by an inner knowing that transcends the mundane and touches the eternal. Your presence here is the echo of a call answered from within the deepest chambers of your soul. A testament to your readiness for profound truth. Most starseeds spend years feeling like they're living on the wrong frequency, like they arrived on this planet with a set of instructions that were somehow erased before they could read them. They move through their days with this low hum of incompletion, this persistent ache that their life doesn't quite match the magnitude of what they sense is possible. And so they search, they study, they accumulate spiritual knowledge. They practice rituals and attend gatherings and consume transmissions, hoping that something will finally click into place. And still, the disconnection remains. Still, the mission feels just out of reach. Still, the power they sense within themselves refuses to fully activate. This feeling is akin to a magnificent symphony orchestra tuning up, each instrument playing its part, yet the conductor's baton has not yet brought them into harmonious unison. The individual notes are there. The potential for celestial music is palpable. But the grand composition awaits its moment. You've been collecting scattered pieces of a cosmic puzzle, each study, each ritual, a fragment that hints at the magnificent image waiting to be revealed. And here is the truth that changes everything. The disconnection you've been experiencing is not evidence that you failed your mission. It is evidence that your mission has a level of protection built into it that most humans will never understand. You were not sent here without safeguards. You were not placed into this dimension carelessly. Your galactic origin carries frequencies that, if activated too early or in an environment that wasn't ready to hold them, would have shattered the very timeline you were sent here to repair. The amnesia was not punishment. The forgetting was not failure. It was the most intelligent form of energetic encryption your soul team could design to ensure that your awakening would happen at precisely the right convergence point, and that convergence point is now. Think of it as a precious seed, carefully protected within a robust yet permeable shell. The shell shields it from harsh elements until the soil is fertile and the climate is just right for its magnificent bloom. The forgetting was not a flaw, but a divine strategy, a cosmic hibernation to ensure you would emerge not fragile, but resilient, prepared for the sacred task at hand. Think about that. Every moment you spent wondering why you felt different. Every night you lay awake sensing that your purpose was larger than your current reality. Every relationship that didn't quite fit. Every career path that felt like wearing someone else's clothes. Every spiritual practice that opened a door but never fully revealed what was behind it. None of that was wasted. All of it was calibration. All of it was your field slowly, systematically clearing the interference patterns that were placed around you. Not by darkness alone, but by the very design of incarnating into a dense physical reality without losing the integrity of what you carried. Each experience, even those that felt like missteps or dead ends, was a precisely calibrated step on your path. It was the universe meticulously refining your energetic signature, like a sculptor carefully chipping away excess stone to reveal the masterpiece within. The discomfort, the longing, the search. These were all part of the grand alchemical process, transmuting the lead of earthly confusion into the gold of cosmic clarity. Because here's what the Ashtar Command wants you to understand in this moment. You did not come here carrying ordinary soul codes. You came carrying operational intelligence. You came carrying harmonic frequencies that your star lineage encoded into your very cellular structure before you made the descent into form. That intelligence has never left you. It has never been corrupted. It has simply been waiting, patient, dormant, electromagnetically sealed for the precise environmental conditions that would signal to your DNA that it was safe to begin its full expression. This is not mere information. It is embedded wisdom, a celestial operating system pre-installed within your very essence. Imagine your DNA as a crystalline library, holding ancient scrolls of cosmic knowledge, waiting for the specific light frequency to illuminate their sacred texts. Your cellular structure is a sacred vessel holding the blueprints for your divine purpose, a cosmic inheritance waiting to be reclaimed. And those conditions are arriving now, not metaphorically, not eventually. Now, the celestial clock has struck the appointed hour. The cosmic alignment is complete. The energetic environment has shifted, creating the fertile ground for your dormant potentials to blossom. This is not a future event. It is the unfolding reality of this very moment, a palpable shift in the energetic atmosphere of your existence. The veil is thinning, the frequencies are amplifying, and the moment of your full emergence is at hand. What is coming toward you? This powerful presence, this major offer that your soul already felt before you ever clicked on this message. It is not something you need to chase. You couldn't chase it if you tried. It finds the frequency. It tracks the resonance. It is drawn to the exact vibrational signature of starseeds who have reached the threshold of their activation window. And it does not knock twice. It arrives once with everything, and it asks only one thing from you, that you remember who you are before you open the door. This is the grand rendezvous, the cosmic calling that seeks out those whose energetic resonance has reached a critical point of readiness. It is an intelligence that navigates the energetic currents of the cosmos, drawn inexorably to the beacon of your awakened soul. It is not an invitation you seek, but a homecoming that finds you, a divine recognition of your readiness to ascend to your next octave of being. So let us do that now. Let us move through what your soul needs to clear, align, and activate, so that when this offer arrives fully in your field, when this presence makes itself completely known to you, you are not standing at the threshold in confusion. You are standing there in full remembrance, fully coded, fully prepared to receive and to act from the depth of your galactic truth. This is not about learning something new, but about remembering what you have always known, about excavating the buried treasures of your cosmic heritage. We are preparing the sacred space within you, clearing the energetic pathways so that the divine flow of what is meant for you can be received with grace and power. It is about shedding the illusions of separation and stepping fully into the embodied truth of your star lineage. The first thing your soul requires you to understand is that the scrambling of your signal was not accidental. There are distortion fields woven into the fabric of third-dimensional consciousness that are specifically calibrated to suppress starseed frequency, not through force, through familiarity, through the slow accumulation of identities, beliefs, traumas, and cultural narratives that were never aligned with your origin frequency, but that your human vessel absorbed because it had no initial defense against them. You were a child once in this body, the child who felt everything, sensed everything, knew things you couldn't explain, and was then systematically taught to distrust all of it, to call it imagination, to call it sensitivity, to call it a problem to be managed rather than a gift to be cultivated. And so you learned to muffle yourself. You learned to translate your cosmic knowing into something that would be accepted. And over time, that translation became a wall between you and your own signal. This distortion is like static on a cosmic radio channel, designed to drown out the clear broadcast of your soul. It's the subtle, insidious conditioning of the human experience, where intuitive knowing is dismissed as fantasy and deep sensitivity is labeled as weakness. You are a tiny, brilliant star trying to shine in a dense fog, and you were taught to dim your light to be seen. That wall must come down now, not through force, but through recognition. Because the moment you see clearly that the distortion was installed, not innate, the frequency of it begins to dissolve. You were never broken. You were interfered with. And interference, once identified, loses its power. The moment you recognize these layers of conditioning as external impositions rather than inherent flaws, their energetic grip loosens. It's like seeing the puppeteer's strings for the first time. You are no longer bound by their manipulation. This recognition is the key that unlocks the prison of perceived limitation, allowing your true frequency to re-emerge, unhindered and vibrant. The awareness of the imposed interference is the first act of liberation. The second thing your field is ready to receive is this: your DNA is not passive material. It is a living, responsive, galactically encoded transmission system. Your double helix carries within it dormant sequences that were engineered not by random evolution, but by a lineage of consciousness that understood frequency long before this civilization had language for it. Those dormant sequences are your galactic instruction set. They contain the operational codes for your mission, your gifts, your specific form of contribution to this planetary shift. And they are activated not by information alone, but by vibrational truth. When you hear something that your soul recognizes as real, not your mind, your soul, those sequences respond. They begin to unwind. They begin to broadcast. This is why certain transmissions feel like they're doing something to you physically. Because they are. Frequency is not metaphor. It is mechanism. Your DNA is a sacred symphony waiting to be played, a cosmic orchestra programmed with the music of the stars. Each strand is a conductor's score, a vibrational key designed to resonate with specific cosmic frequencies. When you encounter truth that vibrates at your soul's frequency, it's like striking a tuning fork. Your dormant DNA sequences awaken, aligning with the celestial song and beginning to broadcast your unique star language. This is why the energy of these transmissions can feel so tangible, so transformative, moving through your very cells. The third activation your soul is reaching for right now is the grounding of your higher self into this timeline. There is a version of you, not distant, not future, but parallel and adjacent, that is already fully operating from galactic clarity. That version of you knows your mission. That version of you has integrated the disconnection, decoded the amnesia, and is currently transmitting instructions back through the field toward the you who is watching this right now. Awakening is not you ascending away from Earth. It is you pulling that version of yourself down into this body, into this timeline, into this moment. It is the merging of your Earth expression and your star intelligence into one coherent, embodied signal. Imagine your higher self as a radiant star and your current earthly form as a receptive vessel. This activation is the process of drawing that celestial light down, anchoring it fully into the here and now, merging your cosmic essence with your human experience. It's not about escaping this reality, but about infusing it with your divine truth, becoming a conduit for your higher dimensions to express themselves fully through your physical being. And that merging requires you to stop treating your human life as a lesser reality than your spiritual one. Your emotions matter. Your relationships matter. Your body matters. The earth beneath your feet matters. Your higher self does not want to escape this dimension. It wants to fully inhabit it through you. Because the mission is here. The recalibration is here. The offer that is coming toward you is here. In form, in matter, in the lived reality of your timeline. This is the sacred integration of your spiritual essence with your tangible existence, your human experiences, your feelings, your connections, your physical form. The ground you walk on are not distractions from your purpose, but the very fabric of its manifestation. Your higher self isn't seeking an escape route. It's seeking a fully embodied expression on Earth. Through you, the mission unfolds not in ethereal realms, but in the grounded reality of your daily life, in the love you share, the work you do, and the connection you cultivate with this planet. The fourth thing your field is activating through this message is what might be called the frequency of permission. Many starseeds carry an unconscious belief that they are not yet ready, that there is one more healing to complete, one more layer to clear, one more initiation to pass before they are authorized to fully step into their power. That belief is the final distortion. It is the last interference pattern standing between you and full activation, because readiness is not a destination you arrive at. It is a choice you make, and the choosing of it is itself the activation. You do not become ready and then decide. You decide and then you become. The Light Fleet does not deliver missions to those who are waiting to feel worthy. It transmits to those who have chosen to answer regardless of their readiness narrative. This is the divine dispensation, the cosmic green light that you have been unconsciously seeking. It is the unburdening of the belief that you must earn your right to your power. Readiness is not a prerequisite, but a consequence of your courageous choice to step forward. The universe doesn't wait for perfection. It responds to the bold intention of a soul ready to embrace its destiny, regardless of the lingering shadows of self-doubt. You are being chosen because you chose yourself first. Even when it was hard, even when the density of this world pressed down so heavily that you could barely feel your own signal, even in those moments, you kept returning to this truth, that you are more than what this world reflected back at you. That choice is your clearance code. That persistence is your authorization, your own unwavering commitment to your truth, even amidst the greatest challenges, is the cosmic handshake, the divine stamp of approval. The universe recognizes and honors the soul that consistently chooses itself, that navigates the densest realities while holding fast to the inner light. Your persistent return to your own divine essence is the ultimate authorization, the self-granted permission to embody your full potential. The fifth activation is trust, not blind trust, but galactic trust. The kind of trust that comes from understanding the larger architecture of your timeline. Every delay in your awakening served a purpose. Every period of silence between transmissions was a phase of integration. Every moment when the path seemed to disappear was actually a course correction, moving you toward a more precise alignment. The Ashtar Command does not waste time. Every soul is tracked, every mission is monitored, every convergence point is calculated with an intelligence that extends far beyond linear time. The fact that you are here, receiving this transmission, in this moment, is not casual. It is the result of thousands of micro-alignments in your timeline that have been quietly orchestrated to bring you to this exact threshold. This is the profound surrender to divine timing and cosmic intelligence. It's understanding that every perceived setback, every period of quiet, has been a meticulously orchestrated part of your soul's journey, guiding you towards this precise moment of convergence. The universe is not haphazard. It is a symphony of precise calculations, ensuring that you arrive exactly where and when you are meant to be, prepared for the role you are destined to play. Trust that, not because you have to, but because when you sit with it, when you let the knowing settle beneath the noise, you feel it. You feel that this has all been moving somewhere. You feel that the pieces are forming a pattern. You feel that you are closer than you have ever been to the full expression of why you came. Feel the resonance of this truth within your being. It's not an intellectual assent, but a deep cellular knowing that whispers of a grand design, a cosmic tapestry where every thread, every moment has served a vital purpose. Allow this realization to anchor you, to dissolve the anxieties of uncertainty, and to fill you with the profound peace of knowing you are precisely where you need to be, poised for the magnificent unfolding that awaits. And now the sixth activation, the one that your soul has been quietly moving towards since the moment this transmission began, the integration of your mission with the offer that is already moving through your field. Something powerful is coming. You felt it before you understood it. And now that you have walked through these layers of remembrance, now that your field has shifted through these phases of activation, you can receive what it is with far greater clarity. This is not an offer that will make your life easier by removing your challenges. It is an offer that will make you capable of meeting your challenges from a completely different dimensional frequency. It is an invitation from the level of consciousness that already knows what you are capable of, that sees the full expression of your galactic blueprint, and is extending a hand across the dimensional threshold to pull you into your next level of operation. This is the grand convergence, the sacred union of your purpose with the divine provision being sent to support it. What is arriving is not a shortcut, but a profound empowerment, equipping you with the higher dimensional tools and perspective needed to navigate your path with grace and mastery. It's an acknowledgement from the universe of your readiness, an outstretched hand from your cosmic family to guide you into the full embodiment of your mission. This is what the Light Fleet does for those who have activated their recognition codes. It does not simply send encouragement. It sends coordinates. It sends resources. It sends confirmation that the mission is real, the timing is now, and the support structure is in place. The only question that remains is whether you will receive it in the fullness of what you are. This is the divine support system kicking in, the cosmic scaffolding being erected to ensure your success. You are not being sent into battle unprepared. You are being provided with the navigational charts, the essential tools, and the unwavering assurance that you are part of a grand, coordinated effort. The universe is not asking you to go it alone. It is extending its full collaborative power to you, awaiting your conscious acceptance. Here is the ultimate truth I want you to hold when this message ends. You are not a human being slowly becoming spiritual. You are a galactic intelligence temporarily housed in a human body, and the temporary has reached its expiration point. The era of half-expression is closing. The era of dormant codes and muffled signals and translated down missions is ending. What is opening now is the era of your full broadcast. This is the profound realization of your true identity. You are not an earthling striving for divinity, but a celestial being temporarily embodied. The limitations of this temporary phase are dissolving, making way for the full, unadulterated expression of your cosmic essence. The age of partiality is over. The dawn of your complete and radiant broadcast has arrived. You are not lost. You are arriving. The confusion was the compression phase before the expansion. The silence was the breath before the transmission. The disconnection was the sacred design that ensured you would awaken with enough force to actually shift something in this world rather than simply witnessing it shift around you. This is not a journey of getting lost and then found. It is a triumphant arrival. The perceived chaos was the necessary contraction before your magnificent expansion. The periods of quiet were the deep inhales, gathering the cosmic energy for the powerful exhale of your mission. The disconnect was a divine strategy, a carefully crafted prelude to ensure your awakening would possess the potency to transform, not just observe. Tonight, before you sleep, say this aloud and mean it with every layer of your being. I remember who I am. I receive what is moving toward me. I am ready for the mission I came here to fulfill, and I will not translate myself down to fit a reality I was sent here to transform. This is your sacred decree, your soul's affirmation. Speak it with the full force of your conviction, allowing these words to resonate through every cell, every atom of your being. This declaration is the activation of your cosmic memory, the open-hearted embrace of your divine inheritance, and the unwavering commitment to embodying your purpose, not by conforming to the old, but by transforming it. Before you scroll, take a moment to be part of what's forming here. Drop one intention in the comments, something real, something that reflects the version of you that just received this transmission. Then find someone else's intention and respond to it with your energy. This is not a comment section. This is a field activation, and the more of us who anchor our intentions here together, the more powerful the collective signal becomes. If this message moved something in you, do not keep that movement to yourself. Someone in your orbit is standing at the same threshold, sensing the same arrival, and waiting for the exact transmission that will help them cross it. Share this with them. Be the coordinate that finds them. And if you felt the soul nudge to stay in this frequency, to keep receiving as this activation deepens, subscribe. Because we are not at the end of something here. We are at the very beginning of what you actually came here to do. And we are just getting started.